All right. I guess, Zander, just first of all, when you watch film on Northwestern, what are some of the things that stick out? They're not giving up many points to anybody, that they do very well defensively. That's going to be a challenge, and maybe some areas where you're going to have to really hone in to get some yards.
Just watching film and stuff on them. Just overall, they're a very stout team. They have a lot of vets, and when you have a lot of vets, it's a lot of experience. So they're all over the field, and wherever the ball is at, their whole team's going to be gathering around it. So in between the line and like inside the tackles and stuff, it's just going to have to try to hit it up in there as hard as I can, and just try to get some more yards after contact. And I think if we can keep doing that throughout the game, it's just going to help overall in the end.
How much confidence are you gaining each week? Because I think I talked to you after the Indiana game last year, and you really had that big breakout game, and it seemed like that just kind of carried over into this year, and you picked up where you ended last season.
Considering that, I think it's been 3 games where I've had over 100 yards. It's definitely building confidence, and if I can continue to do this on these next upcoming games, that confidence boost is going to keep on building up. But I just got to really hone in on the details and just give it all every play in the game so I can successfully get those 100 yards and just keep on going with that.
Obviously, Coach Braun likes to throw the ball. So how nice is it that you and when King's healthy, you kind of give him those guys that he can trust you to be that balance offensively?
Oh yeah, I think Coach Braun does a great job at that. A good balance between running and throwing the ball. Depending on what we're doing, if we're running the ball a lot, it's going to open up the passing game more, and vice versa. If we're throwing the ball a lot, it's the running game more. So just being able to have threats all over the field, people who are willing to make plays like that, it's just really helped us overall.
Did the preparation change at all? Maybe mid last week when you knew we're not playing Wisconsin. Now we've got kind of more time to prepare for Northwestern.
Maybe a little bit. Considering the game wasn't going to play, we kind of switched over halfway through the week, started watching film on Northwestern. So just those extra few days that we have, I think is going to help us in the long run when we come and play on Saturday.
All right. Thanks, Zander.
Yep.
Okay, Tom.
Hey, Zander, take me back to your recruiting process. I know you considered Indiana as a walk-on linebacker. What sold you on coming to Purdue and being a running back? And who was it that really recruited you the most to Purdue?
Well, yeah, like you said, originally I was going to IU as a linebacker. I had another offer to West Point, and then later on, Barclay was the one that messaged me on Twitter about coming to a visit. So I think in that process, Barclay was definitely the one who was talking to me the most. But one of the main things for me, too, in my college decision was academics. And Purdue is great for engineering, too, and that's what I wanted to study coming into college. So I think that was probably the most important part for me. But then just the fact that I played running back all my life and Barclay was willing to offer that was another crucial part in my decision.
Back then, Zander, could you have even envisioned 3 or 4 years into your career being one of the top 3 running backs in the Big Ten statistically?
Definitely not, considering I wasn't getting that many offers before, and people have a lot of doubt when you're in that situation. But over time, was willing to put in the work, and so far it's been very beneficial. I'm willing to keep working to be even more successful in the future.
And you know who Mike Allstott is?
Yes, I do.
Are you a fan? Are you a fan of Allstott's?
Yeah, definitely. His run game it's insane. It's something I try to work with.
Do you have a nickname at all among your teammates?
Majority of the time just Zander. I'm sure some will come up eventually, but at the moment, not necessarily.
Zander, you got the 3-0 Northwestern team coming to town. You're ranked number 23 in the country. How big is this game for the program?
Definitely one of the biggest ones so far. Like Coach Braun says, it's a one-game season, but this one there's a lot laying on the line too for who's winning in the West. But they had an extra game, 3-0, so that really shows how tough of a team they are. And we kind of had a bye week, but we just got to go out, give it our all, and try to get a win on Saturday.
Imagine you realize, Zander, you're the only running back who has a carry this year for Purdue. Are you holding up okay? Are you wearing down?
Yeah, so far I'm doing good. I think our training room is doing a great job getting other people back. So soon we'll have a few more backs rotating in, but I think so far I'm doing a pretty good job with it.
Thank you, Zander.
Yep.
Okay, Hannah.
So, Zander, I actually only just have one question for you. What would you consider your main strength as a running back?
I think definitely yards after contact. Considering my size and just the past few games I've been playing, I think maybe the first game I had over 100 yards after the first contact on a play. So just not being tackled by that first man when I'm running the ball has been very beneficial in just getting us yards on offense and be able to move down the field and try to get some touchdowns.
Thank you.
Okay, again, Mike, I know you're on here mostly for Aiden. Do you have anything for Zander? No? Okay. Thank you very much. We'll get back with either Aiden or Coach Williams here shortly.